Hi guys, this is Anna and welcome to my September 2017 TBR. It has been a while since I've actually made one of those videos. I kind of took a break for the whole summer and I thought summer is going to be either too much work or holidays. So September, we're back on track. It is Monday, September the 11th already, and I can tell you this is not going to be a super busy reading month for me, but I'm still going to show you the books which I'm either currently reading or would like to at least start. So I'm currently reading 3 books. One of them is Elif Batuman and The Idiot. I've shown this book previously on my channel in both the purchases and in try chapter, so I have tried chapter 1. There's no real chapters here, so what I've done instead is I've just read the first 50 pages of this super ginormous large print version of the book. So I'm 200 pages in and I don't know what to say about this book. I really like it so far. I'm really less than a third in, but so far I like it. But saying that, I can totally see how some people might really dislike this book or even hate it. It's a bit of a Marmite or quiet taste. Not for everyone. Doesn't mean that some people are better than others. No, it's just I like coming-of-age stories. I like stories of self-discovery, and I love any book set at university setting. This one is set in Harvard. To make matters even more dear to my heart, this is partially self-biographical. So Elif Batuman, she's a ethnically Turkish American. She obviously speaks Turkish. She comes as a freshman to Harvard and she wants to be a linguist. So her major, I think, is going to be linguistic. She's trying out all sorts of courses and she is signed up to study Russian for beginners. She likes literature, so she does lots of literary courses, and it's clear that there is love for Russian literature. There is love for literature to begin with, but there is specific love for Russian literature, which I appreciate. There are so many dry, smirky remarks about various characters from Russian literature, which I just really appreciate. It's really dear to me. And some of her personal comments, like the humor is really dry and self-deprecating. She's quite honest about herself being quite an idiot in that age, which I really appreciate. I hope I like this book as I read through it, because I've read on the Goodreads and some people say it gets worse after first third. I hope not. So far, it's quite good. Another book, which I'm kind of really slowly reading, and that's going to be the project for this month, but as it is 11th today, I don't think I'll fit into the month of September, so it's gonna spill into the October, and this is Decameron, and in this particular translation by Wayne A. Raphorn. Obviously it's written by Giovanni Boccaccio. This is a complete translation, so there is no aberrations, no anything is abridged. It's full unabridged version. And I have read bits and bobs of Boccaccio Decameron before in translation in Russian. Obviously I can't read it in Italian, and this is my first attempt to fully embrace the book and read it as a group read with other booktubers, because as you know, this month September, this is what lots and lots of people are reading. And I have to say, this translation so far I quite like. It's really accessible and I like lots of notes, and I like the fact that the author has written a preface for each of the 10 days of storytelling. Right, I'm also kind of reading this book. When I say kind, I mean I have read a tiny bit. This is Andrei Bely Peterburg. It has been translated into English, so I'll insert the picture here. And it's well known, sort of more recent, so very early 20th century Russian classics. And I have this version published in 1981 in Russia, but this is the first unaltered edition, because in Russian they have heavily altered this book. They've cut and pasted bits out, which I don't like. So this is a true reprint. This is the picture of the author, and it's a little bit of a satire on the Tsarist regime. So we're talking about very early 20th century, and there are lots of literally references in this book. And the author in the preface asks you to go and read Pushkin, Medny Всадник, that short poem, just to get you into that, which is what I've done. It has a huge amount of references left by the author for each chapter. I'm going to just show you the extent of the problem. So all of those are commentary written by the author to understand it. It's a lot. And then if that wasn't enough, then you have a commentary to bring it up to 21st century or late 20th century. So that's going to be a very slow project. I think you're going to see this book pop in and out several times through this fall. Another book which I have started reading, and I'm deliberately going slow to the point when I'm stalling. Sorry for the glare, it's really dark. I'm trying to use lighting. So this is a reprint called On the Art of Reading. This is a series of lectures. I'm gonna show you, I think it might work better. 12 lectures. This is the content, so you can appreciate it. Written, and the lectures themselves were given very early in the 20th century by Arthur Thomas Quiller Couch, who was a Cambridge literary professor. And if you like Steve Dolinger's videos when he talks about the classical canon of Western literature, this is the early 20th century version of this, then for Cambridge undergrad students. And I'm reading it super slowly because literally from each page I have to make lots and lots of references of what I need to read to improve my understanding of literature. And if you live in America, then you can download this book for free. I have it as a reprint by Pinnacle Press and Imprint Creative Media Partners, but it's considered to be an absolutely essential work of writing. So in America, you should be able to go on Project Gutenberg and just get it for free. So that's why the main 4 books I'm reading. I'm also kind of slowly trying to finish this. I mean, you've seen this many times. And so far, my love affair with this book is just not happening. And this is Sufficient Grace by Amy Esposito, and it's just, I think it's language. I think it's the grammatically incorrect use of the, for a reason. I mean, she's done it deliberately to show the local dialect. But it grates on me so much that I can't. I read like 2 pages of it and I want to scream and pull my hair. And if I have time or energy, I'm gonna start reading Leonid Yusufovich Zimnya Doroga, A Winter Road, which has not yet been translated into English. It came out last year or the year before in Russian. I'm gonna tell you when it came out, if I can find it. It came out this year, very early, in the first couple of months this year, and it deals with the actual situation in a part of Siberia called Yakutia in 1922-1923, so the author has used historical archives. But it's kind of a mix. I think it's a hybrid between non-fiction and fiction. So it's like historical fiction, and it is quite read at the moment in Russia, so I hope I like it. It might be one of those books which will get translated into English sooner rather than later. So that's it in terms of books I'm currently reading and think I will get to in month of September, which leaves me just the last thing to do, and that's to tell you who won the giveaway. The giveaway was this lovely tome called The Romanovs by Simon Sebring Montefiore. I had quite a lot of people writing to say that they would like to enter. In fact, I had 43 people under both videos, and what I've done is I have written all the names down with a number, and then I used the random number generator on Google, and the number was 29, and that was Dmitry Smekchelskih. So if you are watching this video, please let me know your address, preferably via the private message so no one sees your address, and then I'll decide how best to send it to you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh, I forgot to mention, as well as reading all of this, I'm obviously going to be still participating in the Shake Tube, so I will be reading Shakespeare plays, tragedies, comedies, histories throughout the month of September. and those videos will be coming as well. Happy reading, guys. Bye.